Ciao Tesla people. So today I'm going to do a review of 25,000 kilometers on my car. So I just passed probably this weekend. Oh, sorry. Trip 25,431 kilometers. And the total energy spent is 4,700 kilowatt hour, and average energy is 184.8 watt hour per kilometer. Now this number, before I put the hollow black discs, was 189. Okay, and plus or minus, I did pretty much the same trips on the highway and stuff. So half of this, a bit less than half, are highway, and the rest is city drive, and when I go to do small trips like in the mountains and in the Chianti region, and here in Abruzzo and some other road trips. Okay, so I'm pretty happy. As you know, the Model Y performance is probably the worst in efficiency for the Tesla sports car. Not the worst, but you know. So this improvements that I did with the hollow discs and with the covers in the front of the wheels, and hopefully I'm getting soon the cover for the mirror, that the ones that they have in the Juniper or some other one I have to check out. So this stuff improved my efficiency, which I'm pretty happy about it, because that's what I wanted to achieve. I'll make a video in some time when I get the other pieces. Anyway, 25.4 thousand kilometers, very good. The only maintenance that I had to do to the car, and the usual maintenance that I do, is the washer fluid for the windshield, and that's it. I went to the Tesla service twice. Actually 3 times. First time when I got the delivery, there was a dent in the black rim here, and they changed it after a week. I'm not sure, in transportation something happened. They changed it under warranty, that's it. Then last year in the fall, so not 24, but actually in the fall of 23, I had a sound coming from the back wheels. And I couldn't pinpoint what kind of sound it was. I recorded the audio and sent it to Tesla. Got a service appointment, and they changed some rubber thing near the braking pads. Okay, they knew about it, this kind of problem. They didn't do a recall, but if the issue happened, you go there and they change it, and they fix some other stuff in the front too. I'm not sure what in the Frunk, and they change it. They told me that if not everybody experienced it, so they didn't do a recall. But if you experience, you go there and they fix it. They know it. They have a list of things that they wanted to check it out, and they did it. And then most recently, probably 3 months ago, something like that, I had a sound coming from the front wheels, a noise actually, when I was almost stopping and then stopped. And then I went to Tesla. I suspected what it was, but I wasn't sure because it was a bit different from what other people were experiencing. And a Tesla service guy came with me. We took a ride around, and I explained to him, and he pinpointed it was the burnishing of the braking pads problem. What is that? And I read it about it, and basically is that since with Tesla you don't use your brakes, and the car, when it stops at a stop sign or a red light, and wherever it stops, it engages the brakes. Okay, so that small engagement uses the brakes, uses the pads. But since it's so small that the dust from the pads stays there, it doesn't go away, it doesn't get burned, and so it becomes that when you after some time this dust accumulates, and when you stop you hear this noise. Okay, and the fix was and is, I think I wanted to do some more. Basically, you run the car to 90 kilometers an hour, 100 kilometers an hour, and then you brake heavily, and then you do 2 or 3 times like that. Basically, you're burning that dust. You get rid of that dust. Of course, I couldn't do it in Florence because it's a city. So I did later on, and probably I'm going to do it again here because I have more places where to do it, not causing any issues. So it wasn't a real problem. It's a consequence of not using the brakes, because you don't need to use the brakes. The other thing is I'm very happy with is the efficiency gain that I'm getting with the Holo Black Holo Disc version 2. I'm going to get the newer ones probably in a week or two, something. So I changed this ones with more colored one. They have many different versions for all basically Tesla wheels, so you can check it out. I'm going to put the links in the description. And then I'm pretty happy with all the accessories that I installed to make it more comfortable and to keep the car clean and dust proof, and to not ruin the carpets and all that stuff. And I'm very happy with the drive. On the highways, this car is incredible. I get into a situation where not only most of the times it's braking, which is gets you away from a dangerous situation, but sometimes it happens that yes, when you push the accelerator, you get out of a situation, and it happened to me twice. And this car, at any velocity, if you push the accelerator, it just goes. Again, this is a Model Y Performance, 4-wheel drive, 2 motors, of course. The funny thing is, it has 1 induction and 1 magnet. I think the induction is in the front and the magnet is in the back, because the induction is more efficient. So this car, normally when you drive, it uses only 1 motor, and when you push the gas, push the accelerator, it uses both motors and becomes instantaneously 4-wheel drive. Okay. So I'm very happy with the car, and even the other people that are in my family, they're super happy. That's it. I don't have any complaints. Software updates is probably the best feature of these cars, because you get the newer features and newer things. For example, here the 4D radar was a new addition. So basically the car had the hardware, but it didn't enabled until recently. And this happened for the matrix lights in the front. That too, it had the hardware, but they enabled with the software update later on. This 4D radar was funny because they did the update, but they didn't update the manual, which means that there were no information about this 4D radar thing. It wasn't even a complete feature updates. They are still improving it. And I had a problem that I had the time-lapse camera position right here, which is right in front of the 4D. And when I went to service mode, by chance, I was reading all these problems, and basically was saying that there is an obstruction in front of the 4D radar, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And then I said, oh, okay, well, maybe it's the camera that is up here. So I asked Grok to explain that, and I suggest this thing, and Grok said, yes, it should be that. any obstruction that is in front of the 4D radar will give you a warning, an error. And actually, recently I saw a video of people putting the glass, how you say, the glass, you know, you can put the glass here, and that causes errors. So now Tesla actually has a pop-up error mode, a window here that will tell you that you have something in front of the 4D radar, which is pretty cool. The other thing is I discovered last year a Tesla UI bug. They still didn't fix it. I did basically every OTA update. I did another video checking out if the issue is still there, and this is the issue. So I have the button of wipers here, the icon, and these are the climate service. So if you, I don't know why it wants to leave for a trip. Anyway, so if I push this guy, the climate control, it goes up, but if I push the wipers, it's not going up, but in reality it's under here. So basically it doesn't understand that if I push an icon, the previous screen or UI should go away. Okay, so for example, if I do it again right here, if I push the wiper, this one should go down and the wiper should appear in the background. You see? But it doesn't. But if I pull down this, the control unit of the wiper is just there. So that's a UI bug. Okay, anyone that does development knows that that's an issue. It's not a big issue, of course, but it's a bug. Okay, they didn't fix it. If you share this video with others and with Tesla, mention it. I think I mentioned it in one of the, I got an email from Tesla to do improvements. I think I mentioned this. I sent them the link to a video. Also, you can provide feedback here from the car. I did it, but I never got any response. So everything is cool. Love the car. The acceleration is fantastic. And that's it. I'm going to do some road trips around here in coming days. So we'll do some more videos. I have a 360 camera, so it's going to be interesting to see different views. Anyway, check out my Tesla referral. The link is in the description. If you buy a Tesla, use my referral, you can get 500 euros or dollar discount code. Check it out, and also please check out all the links in the description for all the accessories, and please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, share it, and I'll see you on next video. Ciao Tesla people.